Hey, this is Paul. So well done on registering your interest with working with my team. Let me help you make that final decision with answering one or two of the most common questions that we get at this point. We'll answer the question about how much you might need to spend. And also, I'd love to help you understand what is the difference between the services that you get, whether it's level 1 or level 2 when you hire my team. First up, what do you actually get when you hire the team? Let's talk about that. What is the outcome, the result ultimately that you are getting when you hire my team? You get all of your online marketing taken care of. We will do everything for you to get your business seen online, to take advantage of the rush that is happening with a number of people looking for clinics like yours and mine online right now. You get a team of experts. We look after the tech, we look after the strategy. Now, what happens and with a lot of clinics, they can kind of do the tech. They might have somebody in the office, an admin, a front desk, a marketing person who kind of knows a little bit about the tech, and that's fine. The difference is you need the tech and you need the strategy, and that's what we bring to the table. We have a team of experts who candidly can outbeat any single person, well-meaning, whether it's a marketing person or a front desk person who says that they can do your ads. I absolutely guarantee that a team of people of more than 10 is always going to win or beat any single one individual. So you're outsourcing to a team of people that will take care of your Facebook, your Google, your Instagram, your Bing, who are going to put all of that together and work with you to create a plan to get you in front of more of the right people. We will get you to number 1 on Google and Bing, and we'll get your clinic seen by the right people with the right message, the right offer. My team of experts will craft all of that for you, and my tech team will make all of that happen effortlessly. And we can do it very quickly. The big thing that you're going to get with us is access to data, access to results. We know what works. We're working with clinics all over the world, in small towns, in big cities, in the US, in the UK, in Australia, Canada, Europe. So we know what works, and we'll take what is working for other clinics and we'll put it into your business to make that work for you. So that's ultimately what you get. We take away all of the hassle, all of the frustration. We give you back your time, and we put all of the expertise, the knowledge, the experience, if you like, that we've gained over the years from doing it. Remember, I've been doing Google since 2009, Facebook since 2013. We're going to put all of that together and we're going to make this work and right for you. So which level should you choose? Level 1 or level 2? Level 1, choose that one if you just want digital, if you just want things happening online, you want to get found on Facebook, you want to get found on Google, you want to be seen on Facebook and Instagram, choose that one. That's the package. It's the foundational level. We'll do the tech stuff, we'll do the strategy stuff for you, we'll do landing pages, we'll write the copy, we'll create the offers, we'll work with you, we'll help you with your leads, we'll give you everything that you need to convert the leads that you're going to get from online. It's the foundational level. Program is level 1. However, you might want to listen to this very carefully. The absolute best version of the program is level 2, what we call the Everest package, which is where we give you all of your online marketing, and we do all of your online marketing in level 1, but we also do Google display and banner ads, which is where we can get you seen by literally tens of thousands of people in your area. You know yourself, you are looking on the internet, you're on the Weather Channel or you're on the news channel, you're on the BBC's channel, and all of a sudden up pops an advert from a company that you kind of recognize, that you may have been on their website recently. That's called banner and display ads, and it gets you in front of tens of thousands, no exaggeration. And my experience of doing it often works like this, that patients walk into your practice telling you that they are sick of seeing your face on the internet. They'll start to ask you questions about who's doing your marketing. They'll tell you things like, it must be working because I'm seeing you everywhere. Because quite literally the Google display network does put you everywhere. And the best thing is most people don't know how to use it properly. So we'll get you seen all over Google at this level. But for me, the best reason to choose level 2, we give you a marketing Sherpa. We give you a guide. We give you somebody that's going to give you the direction that you need, the guidance that you need in order to make the other part of your marketing work. So we're going to take care of the digital stuff, right? That's one aspect of marketing. But there's also this internal marketing person as well. Somebody that's going to do your social media, your content writing, your blogs, your emails, your workshops, your free reports, your internal referral campaigns, your reviews. And I bet, if you're like most PTs, you're not 100% certain on how to actually get the best for that person and from that person. You're a PT, you know how to manage and guide a PT, but I suspect, like many clinic owners, they're not 100% confident about getting the best for that person that they've employed or from that person that they've employed. Our marketing Sherpa will be a guide for you and your team. So we will take care of your digital and we'll help you with your internal marketing as well. Think of the job of a Sherpa. So a few years back, I climbed to the top of a mountain called Mount Toubkal. It's in Morocco and it's in North Africa. It's the highest mountain in North Africa. And we hired a Sherpa, somebody that is familiar with the terrain, who knew the route to get us to the top of the mountain. That person told us exactly what direction to go in. He told us when to sleep, when to rest. He took us up parts of the mountain that we didn't know exist, and ultimately made it faster, easier, more enjoyable for us. And that's ultimately what the job of a marketing Sherpa is. We're going to work with you to make sure that we get the best, not just for your digital side of things, which is the easy thing to focus on, and we can do that. But we also know that if we can work with you and give you a content plan, for example, we can find out exactly what people in your area are searching for right now, and we can advise your marketing person on what to write in terms of blogs or content to make sure that your website is coming up first when people are searching for those things. It makes sense that if you're going to do content writing or you're going to do social media, Facebook Lives, Instagram Lives, well, why not do it according to the things that people in your specific area, your perfect patient, are actually searching for? It means you'll actually need to do less content because it will be more specific to what your perfect patient wants. We have access to a very expensive, very fancy piece of software that allows us to hone in and find out exactly what that content plan should look like. We give you access to everything that you want from my physio business's marketing. We do a lot now. I'm back heavily involved in the physio business. Everything that we're doing there, we will give to you. And we'll give the direction, the guidance, the instructions, the checklists to your marketing person to make sure that they can execute on the things to the standard that I would expect at the Paul Gough Physio Rooms. And that's ultimately what you're going to get. You're going to get strategy and implementation digitally, but you're going to get guidance and support for your internal marketing person. So we're coaching your marketing person, we're giving them direction, we're holding them accountable, we're helping them make sure that you're getting the best bang for your buck. We'll help you with 30-day marketing sprints, as we call them, and the creation of a 90-day marketing plan, something that we can all agree on and stick to. This will all be well thought out. We'll piece everything together for you. We won't just have stuff happening. You won't just have activity. You won't just have your marketing person sat in the corner of the room kind of pretending that they're doing something, and you kind of know that they're doing something, but you're not 100% sure what. We can help that. We can help you with that direction, with that guidance, and ultimately I am absolutely adamant that we can get you a better ROI from the marketing person that you've got right now, because we can help them, we can coach them, we can train them, we can give them resources that I'm using in my physio business in real time, and best, we can make sure that whatever activity they're doing for you is going to support the work that we're doing online as well. So we call it the Everest package. We ultimately want to get you to the top of the marketing mountain with the help and support of a marketing Sherpa, somebody that's trained by my team, my department, in my philosophies, according to how exactly to the T. If I was in your business, this is as close as I can get to being in your business and ultimately running your marketing department. I'm training people to be able to do this job for you, who've done it for me, we've made it work at my practice, and I'm going to be able to give them to you to work with and get on calls with, and ultimately just get that direction and support. You can get on with running your business, treating your patients, have the confidence in hiring a marketing assistant, which is the other thing. Have the confidence in hiring an internal marketing person, which you absolutely need, and know that ultimately you're going to get the return that you're looking for. If you give them a plan, you give them direction, and you give them strategy, you give them access to things that we know working across all of the clinics that we're working with, you're going to get a significant bump in the number of phone calls and leads that you're getting from us. So level 2, if you want the marketing Sherpa. Next question I'd like to answer for you: how much should you spend? Well, I think the best question, or the best way to answer this, is to get you to think like an investor. I would encourage you to want to spend as much money as you possibly can on your marketing. The more money that you spend should mean a bigger return for you. So don't limit yourself by putting a cap on this. Sure, start with something like $1,000 and we will spend that according to your town and your area and your perfect patient. It might be that we advise you to spend more on Google and less on Facebook, or more on Facebook and less on Google, because we know historically, if you're looking for a certain type of person, then you're going to find them more likely on Facebook or on Google. So let my team tell you where or how to spend that money. Don't be in love with Google, don't be in love with Facebook. It might be Bing, it might be Instagram, but we'll tell you that as we get to know you and we figure out who your audience is and exactly what they are responding to. But the thing that I want you to really think about is, why would you stop at $1,000? If $1,000 returns you $1,100, you've got to be happy with that at first. Because for me, when I invest in anything, the number one thing that I look for is not return on investment, it's actually return of investment. The typical person on the street cares only about the money that they make from their investments. And that's why they lose more often than not with their investments. If you start to think about investing, and the first milestone that needs to be reached is actually return of your investment. So if you spend $1,000, how quickly can we get $1,000 back? The minute that we start to make $1,100, you're making a profit. $1,200, $1,300. And what you start to see with marketing is we want to let 1,000 soldiers figuratively go. And as long as we get 1,000 soldiers back within 30 days, we're happy at this point. And then in month 2 or month 3, we might let 1,000 soldiers, dollars, keep up, $1,000 leave, and we start to get $3,000 back, and then $4,000 and $5,000. Eventually there'll be a return on $1,000 that you're very happy with. And then we might say, do you want to spend $2,000? Because if we spend $2,000, what if we can double the return? At this point now, you're spending $1,000 to make $10,000. And if we spend $2,000 to make $20,000, why would you not want to do that? And conversely, we could go to $3,000 to make $30,000. And that's the way that I would encourage you to think about your marketing. So start with $800 to $1,000. Be guided by my team. They'll tell you exactly what and how to proportion that against Google or Facebook. But ultimately, if you're thinking anything like what I do to grow my businesses, I think like an investor. And I don't have a cap on the spend on marketing. Ultimately, I'll spend as much as I need to make the money that I want. And I care more about what I make than what I spend. If you look at businesses that are struggling right now, they have a poor mindset in terms of what they're willing to spend. And they're looking more at the budget, so the $800 or the $1,000, and what they should be thinking about is, what's the potential upside? First of all, remember, what's my likelihood of getting my money back? That if I spend $1,000 on Google, what's the chances that within 30 days, I'll get an appropriate number of phone calls? 3, 4, 5 phone calls. You've got to be able to make $1,000 if you get 5 phone calls for people looking for physical therapy. If you can't, we can't help you. I'll say that candidly. If you get that first 5 phone calls and you start to convert your 1 or 2 patients, all of a sudden you're making $2,000, $3,000. You get 10 phone calls, $6,000, and so this thing goes. So my message as you consider this is, don't limit yourself. Don't put a label on your marketing budget. Think like an investor. And investors think about ROI after return of investment. That's what you've got to start by thinking. Ultimately, if we're doing well, we're going to tap you on the shoulder and we're going to say, good, well done. You're getting your 20 phone calls from $1,000 spend. Should we spend another 500 and see if we can get 30 phone calls? Because if you do, you're happy to spend $1,500 to make $20,000, I would imagine. So that's the way I would encourage you to think. To answer and summarize your questions, your most common questions, what we're going to do all of your online marketing. We're going to take away all of the hassle, all of the frustration. We're going to leave your marketing person to do what they're good at. We're going to stop you from being inside of Google or Facebook or trying to keep up with the 300 plus changes that happen on Google or did happen in the last 12 months. We're going to give you 2 options. Level 1, if you just want digital. Level 2, if you want the marketing Sherpa, if you want the support, the guidance, the direction, ultimately to get the best value from us and for your marketing person and from your internal marketing person. It'll happen when we put the tech, strategy, online, digital stuff together, and we give you the marketing Sherpa who will help you with the 30-day sprints, the 90-day marketing plans, the social content, the written content in terms of emails and blogs, and ultimately just being on hand to help that internal marketing person be more successful for you. And how much to spend? The answer is as much as is absolutely possible. Start with $800 to $1,000. Let my team tell you where to spread that. And then after that, once we start getting more phone calls, don't be surprised if we tap you on the shoulder and say, hey, well done, you've spent 1,000, you're now making 10, 12, 15. Shall we spend another 500 or another 1,000 from that profit increase to go and double your return even more? That's the way to think about it. I hope that helps. Right now is the time to be online. We're looking forward to working with you and getting to know you and being an integral part of your team. It'll be exciting to get to know more about your business and ultimately help you be more successful. We'll see you soon.
Thanks for watching this video. And if you found it helpful, and if you now find yourself thinking, I wonder what else this person can help me with, head over to paulgough.com/books, where you can find my best-selling books, which will show you how to add more profit to your practice. Or send an email to paul@paulgough.com to ask about how we can help you accelerate the growth and profitability of your clinic. And by the way, if you know anybody who would find this helpful, please share this video out. Thanks so much.